Bruce Wayne, huh? Swear. Shit. Swear. Look at you, huh? Yeah. Shit. I'm top dog and they know it. Brought out the sauce. Look at you, look at you. Yeah, I came for the juice. I can get rid of you. Why they calling me bro? I am not kidding you. Still kicking that sweet shit music. I pull up in my time and they know it. So hella hate, they gon' show it. But my wave different on the surfboard with the waves hitting like Samoans. Bro, I can't lose, need Samoans. Was in the field like T. Owens. Now I'm a team owner and we rolling. Change the narratives and keep going. Keep going. Betting on me, then you betting correct. I don't take no days off. I'm chasing a check and I'm chasing respect and I'm chasing what's next. If they trying to check, then I take off their neck. Say what you said. Pump up your chest for a pump up your chest. Leave red on your mesh. Nana in church and she doing her best. Praying and praying that you don't get left. Crawl from a killer, I'm Minister Flex. And if they up now, then bro got it next. Man in the mirror, only threat of the tech. Killer move on, no time to reflect. We came from the jacks to jumping on jets. Record execs and spinning big checks. Send me the check, but no need to check. My money is good, I'm showing the bet. I'm showing the bet like water is wet. I'm here for a stretch. They call it collect, I call it to collect. So show some respect. They thought I was done like adios, but bro on the go like Bominos. Set my place in the table.
Yeah. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know who that is. That was Debanaire right there from the Alchemy album. That was Top Dog. And y'all know what time it is with Debanaire, man. Friend of the show, always pop up when we need him to pop up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I should be doing a showcase soon, and we should be having Debanaire as like the main act type shit. But shout out to him and peace, YouTube. Welcome back to the Dricanhippie Show with the highest hippie in the room, Dricanhippie, of course, with Spliff and Chun Chun. Shout out to Spliff and Chun Chun. They couldn't make it today. They couldn't make it the last couple days, so, you know. And y'all know that I got the rest of the cast, but, you know, people got lives and they got shit to do, so I couldn't let y'all just go without getting any content, you know what I'm saying? But we back at it. This should be episode, excuse me, I'm burping and shit. This should be episode 370 or 371 if I'm not mistaken. But I hope everybody doing well out there. Shout out to everybody that's been liking, commenting, subscribing. You know, getting in tune with the community that we built here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. We got some new subscribers and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. And we back at it, Charles. How y'all feeling, man? I hope everybody feeling well out there and everybody doing their thing. I just wanted to touch on a couple topics, you know what I'm saying, and just get an episode out there for you guys, you know what I mean? So we're going to get the ball rolling soon, but I want to give a shout out to, I always give a shout out to Sparrow, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sparrow, that's a fact. He gave me the link for this opportunity that I had, but make sure you guys go check out the last episode. I was able to sit down with Ralo, you know what I'm saying, from Atlanta, from the Bluff, you know what I mean? I was able to sit down with him and have a nice talk, you know what I'm saying? He recently dropped a project, which is called Chosen, and he's dropping a memoir. Hopefully, it should be out by this time, you know what I'm saying? Basically, a book about his life and all the trials and tribulations that led him to where he's at today and how he's doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him once again, and shout out to his publicist and his whole team. Shout out to again, shout out to Sparrow for giving me the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? And it was a great conversation that we had. We spoke about the project track for track because it's 7 tracks, and then we spoke about the memoir. I brought up a couple things about his life and everything like that. So make sure you guys go check it out, and let's keep the ball rolling, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple things coming your guys' way, so make sure that you stay in tune, and let's get it, man. That's a fact. So I wanted to start off, you know, a little somber note, you know what I mean? But I want to say rest in peace to Biggie Small's mother, Voletta Wallace, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to her. Gave birth to Biggie Smalls, you know what I'm saying? And she was, you know, she was somebody in the space, you know what I mean? So Shout out to her. Rest in peace to her. Condolences to the whole family. You know what I mean? And prayers, man. Prayers to everybody in that family, man. When you lose somebody like that, it's crazy. I lost my grandmother when I was young, and that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yo, why 50 Cent going that monster Joe Buttons like that? This shit is crazy, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know what's going on. So basically, a couple episodes ago on the Joe Budden podcast, they was talking about, they was saying rest in peace to Irv Gotti, and then they was talking about the picture that 50 Cent put up when he was smoking a hookah, and he was like, we smoking on that Irv Gotti pack tonight. So basically, Joe Buttons ended up, they was talking about it, you know what I'm saying? And then Joe Buttons was like, you know, I think he need therapy, da-da-da. And Flip is trying to tell him, like, yo, you know, it is what it is. When it's up, it's up, you know what I'm saying? And they had beef forever, you know, this is street shit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, so I guess from that conversation, you know how 50 get, man, and 50 was not playing with him. 50 put up some AI-generated photos, you know what I'm saying? And he put them up, and he basically was like his sleepwalking shit. He had him walking butt naked, like, down the street and shit like that, looking back towards the camera and all that type shit. That shit was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie, it was funny. But then Joe Buttons on one of the latest episodes, he was like, they was talking about it, and he was basically saying, he was like, you know, I ain't really gonna get into that back and forth and all that shit with him, but if it continues to happen, I'm gonna basically bring the lawyers involved, you know what I'm saying? I'll pursue him, because you can't do that, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what he said, you know what I mean? And then 50, again, you know, 50 gonna respond, you know, he said, we gonna get a private conversation soon, and I'll see you, da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? So, let's see what happens with that. But, with that situation, like, for me, I don't think I got grudges or beefs like that stand that long to, like, if the person dies, I'll be like, damn, I'll be celebrating and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no situations like that, you know what I mean? I don't really get into shit like that too much. Last fight I had probably was when I was like 17, 18 type shit, but, if somebody tried to kill you or something like that, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He felt that Irv Gotti was involved with that because of the people that he was associating himself with. So I believe that that's the type of shit that you gonna get back from it. You know what I'm saying? That's like if you on the block with somebody and they got beef and somebody come and air the block out or do something, you know what I'm saying? And you there, you might not necessarily have problems with the person, but you there, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like by association, you know what I mean? So that's what I think has happened, you know what I'm saying? And I don't blame 50, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame him for feeling how he's feeling. Again, you almost lost your life. He felt the bullet in his fucking face, bro. Like, he said he spit the fucking bullet out, you know what I'm saying? So shit is crazy, man. But as far as, like, I think Joe Budden took it in stride because this is what we do. This is what he does, you know what I'm saying? We do a podcast. He does a podcast. And you talk about, yeah, like, if this is the format that you chose, you talking about celebrities or popular people, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we gonna say some off-the-wall shit to try and get some views or try and get some traction towards what we saying, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna catch the person that you're talking about. It's gonna get to their table at some point in time, you know what I'm saying? Somebody in their circle is gonna hear what you're saying, and they're gonna respond, or they won't, you know what I'm saying? But it depends on how you carry it. So I think he took it in stride, you know what I'm saying? But you never know how far 50 could take it. So, you know, they both doing their thing, man. This shit is crazy. 50 involved in mad shit right now, like the shit with Big Meech and Lil Meech and the whole situation going on there. They fucking with Rick Ross, and 50 not liking that shit, you know what I'm saying? He like, bro, I feel him on this too. Like, I gave you an opportunity not even that I gave you an opportunity. Like I was there. I was there for you, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe even if it's a selfish reason. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to put your show out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's also gonna help me. But at the same time, it's like I like your story. I think it's fascinating. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll have some traction. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this. And then, you know, you can't find the actor to really play Meech, you know what I'm saying? And then you get his son. And his son really can't act, so you like, damn, you know what I mean? So you put him in acting classes, and he get his shit up, and he's doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? He's I don't want to say he's killing the role, but he's doing what he has to do for that role. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the team they put around him was, you know, good actors and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So he did what he did, right? And then I know y'all basically seeing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they a lot of people like, yo, he's young, he's this, he's that. I'm saying, bro, yeah, you young, but at the same time, you the oldest of your family. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta go about shit certain ways. You know what I'm saying? And I think maybe if he was splurging and spending his money on shit that he wasn't supposed to, and if he still had that money, they wouldn't be going through this problem that they going through with 50. Because mind you, he would have been able to give his pops a little something to hold down in his pocket, and maybe be on that Michael Rainey tip. Shout out to Michael Rainey for getting that was that NAACP award for most outstanding actor in a drama series. Shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? My son Tyreek. But I think you gotta go down that route with 50 Cent, that Tony Yayo route. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be. Not that you gotta be, but you should be loyal to someone that you see that's like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's a genuine person towards you and he treats you how he treats you, you should give that back. You know what I'm saying? Because that's an unpredictable person. You see how he treats people that show him even a little bit of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You saw it with his son. You see it with the people that he got problems with. You know what I'm saying? So to like go and associate yourself with somebody that he has a problem with, which is Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying, is like, what you think is gonna be the consequence to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, 50 don't be really playing that shit too much. Like, he don't do that shit, bro. Like, he don't even fuck with Buck like that no more. I mean, with Lloyd Banks like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So, what you think? Like, so I don't know, man. But I kind of like, I agree with 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo, we could have finished the series, bro, and then made a full length film off the shit, and y'all niggas would have been eating, bro. That's the shit that I'm saying. But then at the same time, like, I hear a lot of people talk, and I talk to like some of my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are their own quote unquote bosses, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you've been doing that shit for a long time, and you've been running your own shit for a long time, that you feel like, I don't really need nobody else to really hold my hand or nothing, nigga. Let me just do my thing. And maybe, like, that's the way that he did business back in the day, even if it was, like beef or somebody had problem with his internal circle or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he still could do business with people like that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's how Meech worked. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, me, I stay loyal to my people, so if he has a problem with a certain person, you know what I'm saying, it's not that I got a problem with that person, but I'm going to respect my people that I chose to be on a certain, you know what I mean? So I'm not really going to entertain it. If I don't really got a problem with you, but it is what it is type shit, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think 50 just be on it like that, so you just got to make sure that you stay away from shit like that. That's basically the point that I'm trying to make, you know what I'm saying? So prayers to everybody in that situation, man. Prayers to everybody in that situation, man. Oh, let's see what I want to talk about next. I think, like, two of these topics are, like, almost they not intertwined, but they like the same type of subject matter, you know what I'm saying? But the case that they was a case that they was trying to put on Jay-Z, if you guys remember, talking about that in 2000, I believe, like the MTV Awards or something like that, that he slept with like a 13-year-old. Attorney Tony Busby has dropped his lawsuit accusing Jay-Z and Diddy of raping 13-year-old girl in 2000 after inconsistencies in the woman's allegations. Sean Carter, this is from Jay-Z. Today is a victory. The frivolous, fictitious, and appalling allegations have been dismissed. This civil suit was without merit and never going anywhere. This fictional take they created was laughable. If not for the seriousness of the claim, I would not wish this experience on anyone. The trauma that my wife, my children, loved ones, and I have endured can never be dismissed. This 1-800 lawyer gets to file a suit hiding behind Jane Doe, and when they quickly realize that the money grab is going to fail, they got to walk away with no repercussions. The system has failed. The court must protect victims, of course, while with the same ethical responsibility, the courts must protect the innocent from being accused without a shred of evidence. May the truth prevail for all victims and those falsely accused equally. Sean Combs has never Okay, that was somebody else's statement right there. But yeah, that was Jay-Z's statement right there. So am I being agreeable today? Nah, let me stop. I agree with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just falsely accuse anybody and then not show face. Like, you just hiding behind, like he said, Jane Doe is suing such and such. So I agree with it. I agree with him, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been hearing, you know, I do this for a living, so I've been reading stories and shit like that. I believe Blue Ivy had like a big show or something like that, and he decided not to go because, you know, all the negative press that's been going on and shit like that. So he just feels like, I think he feels the same way everybody else feels. I kind of was telling Chun Chun this, you know what I'm saying? When it's like the negative press is plastered all over the place, is out there, you know what I'm saying, for everybody to see, you know what I mean? Is loud. You wrong and loud. And then when something like this happens, when it gets dismissed and it's not really nothing to it, there's no more media on it, there's nothing on it to say that the case has been dismissed, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep your eyes to shit like that. And basically what he's saying is, like, if you innocent, you should get the same response as if they thought that you was guilty, you know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with that shit, you know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think in the comments below on that one, you know what I'm saying? Because all of us don't have that, what's that word? That money privilege, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't got the money for the lawyers and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So they should, like, people like that should speak up for people in our situation, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Hove, you know what I mean? Shout out to him. And the next one is A$AP Rocky was cleared of all charges on the attempt murder charge that he was fighting, that case that he was fighting recently, you know what I'm saying? With A$AP Relly. On the last episode with me and Chun Chun, I said A$AP 12y, but A$AP 12y was there, I believe. He was on with A$AP Rocky. Yeah, I know I gotta smoke, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was A$AP Relly. It was too much inconsistencies with with him on the stand, you know what I'm saying, and the shit that he was saying, he couldn't fight that case, you know what I'm saying. And then, like, I think it was me and Spliff or something. We was talking about it, and ASAP got, again, is a money thing. He had too much money to really, like, this case, you know what I'm saying. And then the people that was with him was back in the story that he had, so it was just too much consistencies with his end and too much inconsistency on the other end, you know what I'm saying. So I believe that's why the case got dismissed. So shout out to A$AP Rocky, you know what I'm saying, because he was facing 25 years. He was facing 25 years with that, you know what I'm saying. Like, you was trying to shoot at somebody and all that extra stuff, allegedly. And it didn't happen because the court say it didn't happen, you know what I mean? So, shout out to A$AP Rocky, man. Shout out to Rihanna. I don't know. Prayers to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Yo, prayers to LeVar Ball, man. I've been seeing that he got his foot amputated. It was serious health problems. I don't know exactly what happened there, but shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? Big baller brand, never lost. Never lost. That's my guy right there, man. I love the way that he treated his kids, you know what I'm saying? He really got 2 of his kids to the NBA, and the other one got a song out right now. I don't think it's good. I don't like the Tweakers song. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. I mean, it got his parts, you know what I'm saying? Like, the hook is tough, you know what I'm saying? It does remind me of something from in the early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a cool part about it. But he, like, I don't know. I don't think he's a musician, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's a rapper, you know what I mean? And then in the remix, he got Lil Wayne on the remix. And then he's getting all these big opportunities. It makes, like, this era is hard. This era is hard to contend with, man. Because if you got a large following and you do something, the only reason that alright, I'm not saying it like that. But a main reason why your shit is popping is because you got the numbers. Meaning you got the following. But I contradict myself with that, because I was just telling my therapist, we was talking about the Kendrick Lamar, and shout out to Kendrick Lamar. He's the first rapper that has 3 albums on the top 10 Billboard charts. Damn, Good Kid, Mad City, and Gen X. But and he just did something else with songs. But yeah, your following gives you, like, the opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So he got the Detroit playoff game, and then he got to do the All-Star break. I believe that was Saturday night, if I'm not mistaken, to do the song. And now they saying that he gonna be on Rolling Loud as well. And I'm like, damn, like, on the main stage type shit, cause it's a festival, right? I mean, I guess you could give him like a 7-minute set or something and just let him do that song twice and bring Wayne out, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? But I heard he got another song. I haven't heard it yet, but I don't know. I don't like the song. I'm gonna be honest. And I'm a fan of them, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like the song. I heard that it's all 3 of them. They got credits on the song, all 3 Ball brothers. So shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't think that the record is strong enough for me, you know what I'm saying? Staying on music, I listen to Sexy Songs for You, if that's what it's called, if I'm not mistaken. The Drake and Party Next Door collab. I'm not trying to throw the... Alright, boom. I like a couple songs on there, but overall, like, I don't think it's a good project, you know what I'm saying? But I do like certain songs on there. Of course, the Gimme Hug. Damn, Damn, there was another song my brother let me hear last night. I forgot. It sounds like a real popish song, but I forgot the name of that track. But I like the Superman, Spider-Man. I Can't Save You, I'm Not a Superhero. That song is so tough to me, bro. I think that song is fire, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I thought it was a weak project, you know what I'm saying? You don't get a lot of Party Next Door with it. It's a lot of, I think it was taken over by Drake, you know what I'm saying? But I think that's what he was trying to do, and I think this was just something to test everything out, like test the waters to see how people would respond, and I think he got a favorable response, you know what I'm saying? Like, his fans are, like I keep saying, it's Drake, you know what I'm saying? His fans are his fans, and they gonna appreciate him, even if it's not the quality of what he set in the past, you know what I'm saying? But you still gonna respect his art and still listen to his music. So he took over the #1 spot again. I mean, you know, he took over the #1 spot, but I think they sold like 210, 215 or something like that, 15,000, something like that first week, and that's not bad, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a couple songs on there that I like. There's a couple songs on there. There's most songs on there I don't like, you know what I'm saying? But again, it's not, I don't think it's an album for me because I'm not like a I don't deal with multiple women. I don't like to jump in, you know what I'm saying? So maybe it's for the players out there, you know what I'm saying? Old school wordage, you know what I mean? For the people that fuck around, you know what I'm saying? Single, doing their thing, even though I'm single, you know what I'm saying? But, and also for the ladies, I think, you know what I mean? I think a lot of the ladies that I talk to about it like it, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Drake, you know what I mean? Shout out to Party Next Door, you know? Shout out to them. Da 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 da. Diddy's lawyer drops out of the case. I don't know what that's about, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's getting too hot in the kitchen, you know what I mean? So he dropped out of the case. I don't really got too much on that. I don't know too much information about it, you know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Ebony J. I went to her birthday party event that she had. That shit was cool. She had B Fortune perform. She had let me get this guy's name right because I don't want to, you know what I mean, feel like I'm being disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? I think it's it's something Pacino, if I'm not mistaken, but y'all know how I get when I'm trying to look for something and it doesn't pop up. Billy Blanco, that's his name. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy right there. He was cool, you know what I'm saying? He performed. He had the spot lit. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about McDonald's not allowing anybody under the age of 20 into their restaurant without proper ID, if I'm not mistaken, or they gotta be with a parent or something like that. Like, this shit is getting crazy, you know what I'm saying? But let me try to give my take on it. I understand because I wasn't one of them kids. I don't know, I just wasn't like that. But I used to be around my niggas, and, you know, sometimes niggas would get retarded. Excuse me. People would get ignorant, you know what I'm saying? And we would go into certain establishments and, you know, just act up, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that part. It's annoying, you know what I'm saying? And then it could be a rush, like, after school, you know what I'm saying? It's like 100 of them coming into your store and acting crazy, you know what I'm saying? But is that even, I don't even know if that shit is legal. Like, is that shit even legal? Are you even allowed to do that? I mean, it's your establishment, and I believe that you could do and place whatever rules that you want to on your establishment, because you know it's legal to smoke weed, but you can't smoke, and you know what I mean. So you know it is what it is. But that's crazy to me. I think that's crazy to me, cause if I'm like, if we standing outside and I tell my niece to go inside the McDonald's to grab something, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna stand right here. They not gonna let her in. Like, I don't know. It's a double-edged sword for me. It's a double-edged sword for me. So we gotta see what's gonna happen with that. What's her name? Jasmine Crockett? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I need that 5,000 in my pocket. I need 5,000 in my pocket by today. What she said? Yo, this girl said, we not into the business of giving money out. Mama, where was this energy when they was giving the money out and the food stamps and the shelter to these illegal migrants that they brought over here last year? Where was that energy for that? Now you don't want the government to give the American citizens $5,000 each. Then you say, I don't know what $5,000 would do. Like my baby, you bugging the fuck out. 5 stacks will do very well for me right now. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It will do wonders for me right now. Like, not like that. Like, I'm not super broke. You know what I'm saying? I got something. You know what I mean? You know, nigga keep, you know, something. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, if it's free, give me that shit, man. And if some conditions come with it, we'll deal with the conditions when we deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I need that 5 stacks right now. Right now. So let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know what y'all think about that, because I think that she was wrong for saying that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. Let me know what y'all think about that. I was scrolling down Instagram or TikTok or something like that. One of those two. And I saw that story that Floyd Mayweather bought like 60-something apartment buildings. Or basically he bought a block in Manhattan for like $402 million, around that range. And, you know, I thought that was tough, bro. I thought that was tough. In Black History Month, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, for somebody like Floyd Mayweather, where people just show the side of him where he flaunts his money, you know what I'm saying? Where he does buy a $20 million watch that he only owns, or all his cars and all this extra stuff, you know what I'm saying? But he says that he been on real estate, he been doing shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And talking about real estate and everything of that nature, you know what I'm saying? So it's great to see that he's still like he knows how to manage this large amount of money that he's been getting throughout his career, and now he's doing what he does, you know what I'm saying? So I think that was beautiful, bro. Like, I think that's the best word that I could come up with, is beautiful. I think that to do something like that takes balls, and I believe that more people that's in his situation that have the money to do so, things like that, we should be doing shit like that. We need our own hospital. We need like 2-3 hospitals, you know what I'm saying? We need our own public libraries, you know what I'm saying? We need our own community centers. We need community centers back, bro. We need our own restaurants. We need our own hospital. We need our own schools, you know what I'm saying? So I believe people that's up like that got the money, because, you know, I don't like to count people's pockets, you know what I'm saying? But I feel that even if you don't want to do it by yourself, bro, you could get with other people, bro. Like, these NBA players is making so much large money right now. I feel like you could start a group and do something that's going to be helpful for the community. You know what I'm saying? I know that y'all do y'all thing, by yourselves and y'all do certain shit that y'all do, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's more powerful if you get together and do shit with people that's on the same wavelength as you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Floyd Mayweather, man. I think that was real dope. You know what I'm saying? And let's get it, bro. Hopefully I could get an apartment with your shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But Luka Doncic busted Mavs ass last night, you know what I'm saying? The whole crowd was saying, "Thank you, Nico. Thank you, Nico." Victor Wembanyama is out for the rest of the year. He got what's this? He got thrombosis. Is basically like a blood clot, I think, in his right shoulder, if I'm not mistaken. So you got to be careful with that, because we saw what happened with Chris Bosh, you know what I'm saying? So praise to Victor Wembanyama. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about the All-Star weekend. Dunk contest was trash. 3-point contest was not all that this year. Skills competition was trash. Celebrity game was trash. And the All-Star game was trash. So I think you holding people back, bro. Like, the All-Star game also has records as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron, all-time leading scorer in points in the All-Star game, you know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant, I believe, has the most wins in All-Star game. That's why they named the MVP after him. I think it's Jason Tatum a couple years ago. He took the, like, single game scoring record in the All-Star game. Like, you making a 4-game tournament to 40. Like, I believe that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander would have fucking scored 70 points in the All-Star game this past All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cutting people short, I believe. You know what I'm saying? And this argument of they don't go hard, or they not playing defense and all this other stuff in the All-Star game, it gets me confused. I'm going to tell you why. I remember hearing Kobe say that when you watch the All-Star game, you watching the greatest pickup game in the world, because you're playing with All-Stars. You're playing with the best players in the NBA, you know what I'm saying? So you want to see everybody at their peak and playing at their best. You know what I mean? So I believe that it did die down. I've been watching the All-Star game since 2000. It did die down. You know what I'm saying? But I think it just got to be the intention of the players. Like, I remember the East was losing, and then Stephon Marbury and Allen Iverson was like, "Yo, bro, we not doing what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Let's pick it up." And they came back and won the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember watching Dwayne Wade break Kobe's nose in an All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing LeBron doing his thing every All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know exactly where it died down at, but I think that it is on the players. I think one player needs to, if one player, like, does press up one-on-one with somebody full court, or remember a couple years ago in the rookie-sophomore game, who was it? Damn, I forgot who it was. But they was going back and forth with three-pointers. I believe it was Kyrie and Johnny Flynn, if I'm not mistaken, bro. It was somebody like that. But they was going back and forth on three-pointers, just pulling up, pass me the rock, pass me the rock. I think it was Dion Waiters and somebody else, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? And then that revs everybody energy up. You know what I mean? Yeah, bring back the regular All-Star game. I think you should, East versus West, wear y'all jerseys with pride and play ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, the one-on-one tournament, I'm not mad at that idea. I think that idea is good. You could have the one-on-one tournament with the All-Star game. You could like take you could take I was talking to Cole about this. There was like a year or two, I think the 98, 99. They took the dunk contest away for like a year or two because it just wasn't interesting no more. You know, when you take something away, the heart grows fonder for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want it more. You know what I mean? So, I think you take it away for a year or two. The 3-point contest, you gotta have 3-point shooters on there, not scorers. Like, they had a lot of scorers this year that I don't think, you know, who won? Tyler Hero, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Tyler Hero won, if I'm not mistaken. But we need 3-pointers in there. I'm not complaining about the 3-point contest because the 3-point contest has been holding us down for a while. And now, as far as the fucking skills challenge, I'm not too sure what we can do with that. Maybe we replace it with something different, but I don't know. I like the world versus the USA. I remember when they was doing that. I liked that a lot. So maybe they could go back to that format, you know what I'm saying? Because the world is getting, like, they having more athletes and everything of that nature, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And the NBA is back. It's kicking off, so playoffs going to start soon. We'll be talking more sports on the pod, you know what I'm saying? And I'm doing something with NWO News, so don't be surprised if y'all see my face on that channel as well, on that platform. And I'm working with New Vibrations Publishing, heavy, so don't be surprised if y'all see a couple things coming from that as well. Spring training is underway for the MLB. A couple of my Mets pitchers already hurt. That shit got me mad, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, and that's about it. A couple trade talks and stuff happening around the NFL, you know, because the draft is about to happen. So, you know, things are going to start warming up on that end. And, yeah, I think that's about it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's all the topics that I had for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the conversation that I'm having with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Leave some comments. Anything that caught your attention that you feel like, you know what I mean, that you want to reply on. You guys know that I reply on the comments. And yeah, man, I just decided to give you guys an episode because I can't wait on nobody, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep the ball rolling. So again, make sure you guys go check out all the past content. Go put a like on it. Watch it over so it could hit the algorithms, and we gonna keep doing what we doing, you know what I'm saying? So for Spliff, for Chun Chun, for Trippy Trav, for Tiance Knows It All, Thedoncore, Dricanhippie, y'all already know what we about to do. We about to get up out of here. I'm about to keep smoking. And we be right back at y'all real soon.